Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Jeff Ross Diego here in Central America in beautiful Panama. And I'm stopping over here en route to beautiful Colombia, South America. And behind me is the Panamanian flag, and let's talk about the flag a little bit. The Panamanian flag, well, actually Flag Day for Panama is celebrated on November 4th, and it is celebrated one day after Panama separated from Colombia. The stars and the quarters in the Panamanian flag are actually set to stand for the rival political parties in this nation here. And the white is meant to stand for peace. Everybody wants to have peace, global peace. And the blue actually represents the conservatives, Republicans, and the red is a representation of liberals, the Democrats. And that's a little brief overview of the Panamanian flag. Now, Panama, here in Panama, is very hot, as you can see. Panama is a little bit smaller than South Carolina. It's a tad smaller than South Carolina. And Panama is the only place in the whole world where you can see the sun rise on the Pacific and set on the Atlantic. Those are oceans, by the way. Panama is the only country in the world in which you can see the sunrise in the Pacific, on the Pacific Ocean, and set on the Atlantic Ocean. You have to be at a specific place, which is the highest point in Panama, which is Volcan Baru. Another interesting fact about Panama is that it is the first country outside of the United States where Coca-Cola was sold. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. Coca-Cola was first sold here in Panama in 1906. And Panama was the first Latin American country to adopt U.S. currency as its own. The U.S. dollar apparently is strong, and Panama adopted the U.S. dollar as its own official currency in 1904, which was following its independence from Colombia, which is where I'm going to be going to next. I'm flying to Colombia from here. And obviously this is interesting information. And the Panama Hat. Now, everybody knows about the Panama Hat. The Panama Hat is not from Panama. The Panama Hat is from Ecuador. How interesting is that? The Panama Hat the tequila straw hat is a traditional brimmed straw hat of Ecuadorian origin. And the myth is that Panama is probably due to the fact that it was popular among Americans, so the hat was popular among Americans that were crossing the isthmus to reach California during the Great Gold Rush. And the fact that U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt was photographed wearing one when he visited the construction site of the Panama Canal in 1904 probably added to the myth. So the Panamanian hat is actually from Ecuador. Now, the Panama Canal goes through Panama for a specific reason, because of a stamp, a postage stamp. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a postage stamp helped decide to build the Panama Canal. The canal, it was actually being considered to be built in Nicaragua. So a senator mailed a letter to all these congressmen and senators with a stamp from a stamp from Nicaragua on it, and the stamp had a volcano as a picture. So apparently the senators and the congressmen were a little scared that if they built a canal through a country with a volcano, there could be problems. So the Panama was decided as the country to build the Panama Canal because of a postage stamp. Another interesting fact about Panama is that Panama has more bird species in it than the entire continental United States. There are 986 recorded bird species in Panama, which surpasses the United States head count, which is 914 species. And this makes Panama the most popular destination for bird watchers from around the world. And talking about the Panama Canal, the lowest toll that was ever paid to cross the Panama Canal was 36 cents. 36 cents was paid as a toll, which is equivalent to $5.13 in 2017 money, by American Richard Halliburton, who swam across the Panama Canal in 1928. He swam through the Panama Canal in 1928, and he had to pay a toll of 36 cents. In 1999, Panama elected its first female president, and her name was Maria Moscoso, and she was president from 1999 to 2004. And the inventors of Murphy's Law was born in Panama. Edward Murphy, or better known as Murphy's Law, was said to state that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And he was born in the Panama Canal Zone in 1918. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this little brief about the great nation of Panama. I'm in Central America, and soon I'm going to be heading to South America and on to Colombia. You have a wonderful rest of the day, a wonderful rest of the evening. Take care, and happy trails.